Hello, everyone, and welcome
to the slightly cropped.
The slightly cropped because this fucking camera doesn't want to comply with me. Comply with my fucking. Whatever, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Black Adam opening weekend review. We saw this movie in Dolby Cinema.
Yeah.
Which is the big dick IMAX.
The big super duper Mondo fuck you IMAX that's better than IMAX.
Apparently. I didn't even know it existed until I went to go buy tickets. It's like, what's Dolby Cinema? Why is it more expensive than IMAX? Oh, because it's bigger and betterer. They did the thing before the movie where they show the regular projector and they show the Dolby Cinema style, and it's how much blacker the blacks are.
It's better for Black Adam then.
It was better for Black Adam. Isn't that right, Adam?
Yes.
This is the second time we've been to a movie at this theater. I have to say, I prefer AMC to Marcus overall. Would you agree with that?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus fucking sucks. No offense to Greg Marcus. He's a great man, but his
the Marcus
movie
theaters
no.
just, they're not up to snuff. The super duper Dolby Cinema motherfuck shit, it was expensive. Right, it was more expensive, but I had a coupon for the tickets, so it's like, well, it works out. It was fine, Still going to movie theaters. It's not the cheapest thing. That's fine. It was a fun time. It was a fun thing to do on a Friday night. I will say, movie review. First of all, number one, finally, The Rock is a movie star.
That's correct. By Monday Matt's definition, he is now a movie star.
There is no denying it.
No.
By any textbook definition of a movie star, even Monday Matt's backwards ass retard fucking brain logic, The Rock is a movie star. Definitively. I would like a handwritten apology from Monday Matt delivered to me. Because The Rock is not only a movie star, he also probably single-handedly saved your fucking DC Universe movies that you fucking love so much. I know you love Zack Snyder, like the Snyderverse shit. The Henry Cavill is back as Superman, and that's because The Rock did that. That was through sheer force of will. Through The Rock's star power, money, and influence alone, you have your DC Universe movies back, Matt Jarbo. Without him, there will be no more. So Matt Jarbo, say thank you. Shut your mouth and say thank you, Mr. Rock.
Mr. Johnson.
Shut your mouth and say thank you, Mr. Johnson. Because Dwayne The Rock Johnson, not only is he's a movie star who saved your ass. Benevolently. He could have just made this movie all about him. And it was. But he also extended an olive branch to you DC fans and gave you your movies back. Congratulations. Your ass belongs to The Rock. What did you think of the movie?
It was alright.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed, I thought it was a better balance of, because the DC Universe movies I think the Marvel movies suck, personally. I got, the Marvel Extended, especially some of the later ones. I think I kind of like the original Iron Man, because I think it has a vision, and some of the other, original, first runs of those, but...
Obviously Spider-Man.
Well, that's not the same thing.
I guess.
The Marvel Extended, that's not like the MCU movies.
Right.
But one of the things the MCU movies have done is they've struck a very hard balance in, quippy dialogue, where the DC movies have kind of had a balancing act where they're trying to be more darker and serious while maintaining the quips. Because in the fucking Justice League, the problem with that was they tried to bring too much of the fucking Marvel shit into the DC movies, and it just fucking doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more lighthearted than your typical DC movie. It's not like fucking Man of Steel or Batman vs Superman or anything. It's not like grimdark or whatever. But it's not constant quip, annoying dialogue stuff. It's not Marvel. It's not the Marvel. They've managed to strike a good balance that feels very not Marvel, but still be pretty decent. It's not... I thought it was better than most of the new Marvel movies I've seen.
I'd say so, yeah.
The last Marvel movie I saw was
What was the last Marvel movie you saw?
No Way Home, which was
I also saw that.
I don't know, I like there's parts that I like. The parts that were from the Sam Raimi trilogy were good, but the rest is the rest of that movie is just not good. Like, that's a fucking shit movie. But I like this. It's a bit ham-fisted with the exposition and like having to spell stuff out, but at least it like stuck to its story and its characters and like went with it. Like, it didn't fucking like it was for sure like it didn't like, you know, I don't know, the parts with the fucking Justice Society were kind of shit. I kind of didn't like them. Like the fucking like black.
Who are the Justice Society? I've never heard of these people.
They should just have cast Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
As the entire Justice Society.
All of them
should have just been...
Including the girl.
Definitely the girl should have been replaced by Brendan Fraser. Yeah, because I didn't like I like Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan was cool. He fucking rocked, and I don't know who the fuck Dr. Fate is, but he made the fucking power seem cool, and he did a great job. The architect always delivers. Pierce Brosnan was great in the movie, actually. I would say he was one of the highlights of the whole thing. He was really great.
He's the James Bond with the highest kill count too.
He is. But one of the fewest movies.
Yes.
It's weird to me. I still don't view Daniel Craig as James Bond. I will never. No. He doesn't feel like James Bond. He never has, and I don't.
And now he's the longest running James Bond.
He's been in the most movies, right? Yeah. There's more Daniel Craig James Bond movies than anyone else. But I still don't feel like he's James Bond.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like the character. He doesn't feel cool. He's never felt cool. Pierce Brosnan fucking is cool. Sean Connery is cool, but Daniel Craig is just not cool. He's very boring. But Black Adam, good. I thought it was a decent. Like they went with it. They really leaned in heavy to the comic book. I'm not sure how faithful this is in the comics, but they really leaned heavily into the origin story and like building up the character stuff, you know, and leading into it. I thought the action scenes were good. Some of the new like modern characters where I thought were bad. That's like the weakness of the movie. Like the fucking family with the woman, and like it felt very contrived or whatever. And I also felt like, you know, you had to get to plot points, but the actual like stuff they took from the comic was fairly interesting and enjoyable. Like Black Adam's origins, the evil king who becomes like the devil, right?
It's just the devil.
He fights the devil.
He fights the devil.
His name is like Sagat from Street Fighter, but he's actually just the devil.
Yeah. Which
I thought that's like a cool villain, you know? It wasn't just some dumb dude with a big blue laser who's gonna he's gonna bumfuck the fucking Netherverse with his shit, you know?
No, he's just the devil.
It's just the devil. And honestly, that's like, to me, that's way more interesting of a villain. Like, that's cool. You need to go into the camp. You need to lean into your shit. If you're gonna have like a goofy guy in a costume, he needs to fight like the devil or like the werewolf man or whoever the fuck. I don't know who the villains of the week are, but they need to be funny. And that's one thing DC has always done better with the villains. I mean, Marvel did Thanos, but Thanos is just a Darkseid ripoff, technically. But the DC villains are usually pretty good. Like, they're usually quality. But the last couple movies have kind of sucked dick.
Yeah.
But this one was pretty good. I liked it. And The Rock was good in it. He was deadpan and pretty funny and enjoyable. And the character arc he had to go through was pretty good. And I kind of liked... He didn't come off... He didn't feel like The Rock does in other movies, but like... Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a benefit, because I was kind of wanting that more. I kind of wanted more of just The Rock in the movie. But he just kind of... He was a different performance in tone. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. What do you think?
I do like this Shadow the Hedgehog version of The Rock.
It is. It's edgy rock. It's dark, edgy rock.
Dark rock.
Speaking of dark rock,
yes.
If you notice, when there's a scene in the movie where, spoiler alert, The Rock's son in the movie is supposed to be the real Black Adam, supposed to be the real superhero, but he gives up his powers to save his dad. But while his son is in his superhero form, he is played by the man who plays The Rock in Young Rock.
Yes.
Now that's fucking good casting. That's The Rock's choice. It's like, this guy is me. This guy, he doesn't even look like The Rock, honestly. No. He looks very different to The Rock, but The Rock looked at him and says, yeah, that's young. This is a young version of me. I've made the decision.
It's you.
You're me, and I'm you. So that was cool. The big thing at the end, Superman, Henry Cavill's Superman shows up. And I guess they're doing Man of Steel too. They announced that.
Oh, nice.
So they're bringing back that Superman. I actually always thought Henry Cavill was a good cast Superman. I always thought he looked the part.
He looks like Superman.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he's a good cast for the character. It just, the movies he was in weren't the best.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Actually, hot take, I think the beginning of Man of Steel, when they're on Krypton, before he comes to Earth, the part of Man of Steel that's on Krypton, I thought was really fucking good. Because I watched Man of Steel like last year, but before the Snyder Cut came out, because I'd never seen it before. And the second half and the endings are like kind of shit. But the first half, actually, not bad. Like that whole scene where he's on Krypton, like the parts where it's like about the comic book shit, that's good. It's when they try to do their own like original dramatization of it that's like about the modern.
Yeah.
That's when it gets weak. But the lore building and the fun stuff, the fun stuff is good. The boring stuff isn't so good.
Yes.
There was a lot of ADR in the movie. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Like heavy, like it was obvious. Like they'd like redub, like anything time the scene with the kid was in there, they basically had to redo his voice for like almost every scene.
Yeah. Kandaki fried chicken.
They had Kandaki fried chicken.
We just saw it in the background.
Yeah, because
and we both saw it at the same time because we both looked at each other like.
But yeah, Konduck fried chicken, and of course, I'm uploading the video. I'll upload the video first. But yes, there's a Super Mario movie fucking trailer during the opening, and yes, I saw it in the big screen. I can't escape it. It still looks like shit, and I'm right. It looks like shit. Don't fucking tell me the fucking character model looks fucking wrong. The voice is wrong. What would you rate the movie out of 10, Adam?
I would rate the movie
on the Adam scale.
Well, I was gonna rate it a 7, but he shares my name, so 7.5.
On the Adam scale, I think this is a Black Adam.
Yes. It's set the standard for 7.5.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fun action movie. The action in this one, some of the pacing isn't great, some of the story stuff isn't great, but the action is good enough and it's enjoyable. It doesn't give me a headache, and it wasn't too obnoxious. It wasn't too fucking.
It never felt obnoxious, really.
I will say the ending climax is carried by Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Right, like him, like his whole sacrifice death thing. His performance was really. He carried that whole last third of the movie is kind of his show, and he kind of carries the thing. It's kind of a shame they killed his character off because he would have been a fucking asset to these movies to have a guy like Pierce Brosnan, who's a fucking great actor, kind of carry them through shit.
Yeah.
But The Rock was great in it. He was, in fact, the star of the movie. He was the leading role in a major movie franchise. Not only is he's the leading role in a major movie franchise that is going to save your favorite movie franchise, Jarbo. He's saving the DC Extended Universe for you. I'm just gonna say this, okay?
What?
Fuck all these universe fucking movies. This is gay shit. Fucking the multiverse, whatever. They just need to this isn't the DC Extended Universe. They need to rename it. They need to rename it to honor their savior. Rename it to the Liddyverse. This is the Liddy era of DC movies, okay? You better get fucking used to it. The Rock is your god.
Not only is he a movie star, he is now your god.
He's the god of fucking DC, the Liddyverse. He has created, this is enter the Liddyverse, okay, boys? Fuck Marvel. Fuck DC. It's Liddy now. You're gonna fucking watch Baywatch and you're gonna like it. You're gonna fucking laugh because guess what? It's funny. It's a little raunchy comedy. # for the fans. # lit.
Let's sip this Zoe and let's fucking go.
Sip your Zoe and let's fucking go. It's lit. The Liddy won. # lit one. My light bulb burn out?
Oh no. Now I'm really Black Adam.
N-word. Sorry, I mean nigger.